Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air with Lakers Showtime live, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, from the bubble in Orlando, the Los Angeles Lakers will be taking on the Miami Heat in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the chat to those of you that have already joined us today. Sego, I see you. Hello. Sexy Josh, hello. Says go Lakers. Let's go. Beans Fury says hi. What's up, my man? And Laura already up in the chat with her blue wrench, ready to keep order in Berserker land, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, as I mentioned, Game 2 of this final, scheduled to tip off at 6 o'clock my time. That's 5:53 now, so we've got about 7 minutes before the start of this game. So let's get right into it. The Lakers on the season, 52-19. The Heat, 44-29. The leaders on both teams, season leaders, Jimmy Butler, points for the Heat. Anthony Davis for your Lakers. Rebounds, Bam Adebayo is the leader in rebounds for them. Anthony Davis, the leader for rebounds for the Lakers. And Butler leads the Heat in assists, while LeBron James leads the Lakers in assists. The matchup predictor, according to ESPN's Basketball Power Index, has the Lakers with a 58.4% chance to win tonight's game, 41.6% for the Miami Heat. Major injuries on the Miami side tonight. Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic both out for tonight's game, out for Game 2. The Lakers are reporting no injuries this evening. 6 Berserkers already in the chat, and Jacob Flowers says, what's poppin'? Don't mind me, Jacob, just watching some Lakers Showtime live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. For those of you that like to gamble these games, ladies and gentlemen, those that like to play the gambling, put a little cheddar on it, you know what I mean. Lakers favored by 10.5 in this game tonight. The money line plus 475 for the Heat, minus 650 for your Lakers, and the over-under this evening is 216.5. 216.5. The game, of course, is taking place at the ESPN Worldwide Sports Complex in Orlando, Florida, in the bubble. Clayton's Awesome Videos checks in and says hi, and Sergio again says hi. Sergio, that's about 6 highs since you got in here. Let's not do that. So how is everybody doing in chat land today? I'm looking for a prediction. Some predictions from the Berserkers in the chat. Who's going to win tonight's matchup? Who's going to win tonight's matchup, ladies and gentlemen? 7 Berserkers as we get this thing going tonight. My computer is struggling tonight, apparently. I'm not sure why. But it's saying it's using 20%. 20% computer usage. Let's hope we don't have any issues like we did last night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope we don't have any issues. So anyway, Lakers lead this series 1-0. They've got 3 more games. So we got to earn 3 more wins in order to hoist the 17th championship for our Lakers. Bobby messaging me already, showing me a hot background for his Patriot stream this weekend. It looks like he is ready to rep them Patriots on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Carlos Rodriguez checks in and says, hello, sir. Hello to you, my man, Carlos. How are you doing today? And Salvador Chavez runs in here, says, let's go, Lakers. Jacob has a 20 spot riding on tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob putting up the big money on tonight's game. I hope you win. I hope you win. Did you have to give up any points, Jacob? Did you have to give any points? The national media today is all over the Lakers tip. They are all over their tip saying we're just going to walk through this thing now. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been a sports fan for long enough, you know that this is a classic trap game for these Lakers. Laura says, should I wear my LeBron jersey or Kobe jersey? That's a tough choice, Laura. I would probably don the LeBron tonight and save the Kobe should the Lakers have an opportunity to win championship number 17. And Jacob didn't have to give up any points. He just got the Lakers straight up. Good bet for you. Good bet for you. Like I mentioned, I think this is a trap game. Carlos says he's doing swell. Have I tried some White Claws yet? No, I have not, my friend. No White Claws. I haven't gone out and sought the White Claw magic yet, my friend. Tonight, I've got a little soda pop. I'm going to have me some tater tots here in a minute. Wanted something light for dinner tonight. And going to have me some tater tots, and now I'll probably have a Muchalada Bud Light. Sergio says, LA go 6 berserkers in the chat as this whole thing starts and gets underway. No.
Is that enough?
Put him in there longer, though? Does it get crispy? Sorry. Anonymous checks in, says, what's up, Mad Viking? And the berserkers in the chat. I'm doing good, Anonymous. How you doing, my man? I'm doing good. So I spent a little bit of the afternoon here messing with the mod squad on YouTube. I had to demod young Mr. Cruz this afternoon. I didn't feel good about it. Probably the toughest thing I've done since I started the channel, but I just had some worries about the young Mr. Cruz being 13 years old, being a mod on my channel. And after last night's stream, I decided that I was going to take that blue wrench away from him. So hopefully he comes back. I don't know if he will, but we will see. Laura throwing up them purple and gold hearts and says we're going to lead this series 2-0. I hope so. I hope so, Laura. I hope you are correct. So we are real close to tip off here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5:59 local time. This game should tip off in just a few minutes. Jacob, I'm not going to mod you, my man. So as far as the whole mod thing right now, we're sitting at 30 mods for the channel. I've got 700 and a little over 700 subscribers. So I've got 30 mods. That's probably plenty to keep the berserkers at bay. And also, we've got 30 people that have been banned from the channel. So that's a little yang and a little yang, keeping things balanced. Keeping things balanced, ladies and gentlemen. Santiago Machalas checks in and says, what's up, Valhalla? How's the Laker Nation doing? They're a little quiet right now, my friend. 8 berserkers in the chat. But at least the 8 that are here are ready to go. They're ready to root on these Lakers to victory. I've got all the doodads ready tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I got my little Lakers ball, my fiddle ball that I can mess with. And I got them cowbells, purple and gold cowbells. And today, a new feature here on the channel. We have little Nick Van Exel, ladies and gentlemen, and he will be shook when the Lakers make a big play in the game. Goose checks in and says, yo, what's up, Goose? Goose, did they ban you yesterday, dude, or send you packing? I apologize for that. I think they were just joking, but I never saw you come back. I never saw you come back, so I was worried about that. And here we go. This thing looks like it's about to get right underway. Laura said she had her some pre-game pizza this evening. Pre-game pizza before Lakers play game 2. Trying to take a 2-0 lead in these NBA Finals again, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing given, everything gained. Nothing given, everything gained. The Lakers have to win 3 more games. Don't hang any banners. Don't hang any banners. Don't call your homies and tell them, talk to smack. We got to earn them. We got to earn each and every one. And Goose says, what's up? What's up, Goose? What's up, man? Goose all up in Lakers Showtime. Live chat. Anonymous checks in. And Anonymous says the Goose just got him back. Good. I hope he did. I hope he did get you back. I was worried about that all last night. I was like, they messed with him and he didn't come back. So I hope they didn't piss off Goose. Santiago says Dodgers playing today too. No, they're not, Santiago. Them Doyers have the night off, my friend. Them Doyers have the night off. They'll be playing tomorrow. Laura asks who the Vikings are going to play on Sunday. The Vikings on Sunday are playing the Texans. The Texans are on the horizon for my Minnesota Vikings. 8 berserkers up in the chat today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get these covers off the deal here. So we've got our scoreboard up there, and I don't know if they're ready for us down there in the game thing yet. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, ladies and gentlemen. You're bragging up the Lakers' performance in game one. LeBron, of course, had a huge game, as did Anthony Davis. Anonymous giving Goose more hell. Jacob says the Dodgers play Tuesday. Jacob, I saw today that the Dodgers play tomorrow, my friend. That they play tomorrow. Does anyone know what happened in that San Diego game today, or is that going on right now as we speak? Here we go, Goose Raid. We just got raided by Goose's channel. Pat, 1984, checks in. Welcome to Lakers Showtime Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Looks like we're getting really close to tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Real close. Anonymous says he's going to let Pat chill for now. And Goose says, Goose Raid. Welcome to Lakers Showtime Live to all those of you folks from Goose Sports. Check out his channel. Check out his channel when you get a chance. Rogue Dog, it's me. He's making fun because he sees that Anonymous is modded up in Lakers Showtime Live. I worry about it too, Rogue Dog. I'm concerned about it every day. Every day I'm worried. Valhalla Sports Talk, my man, not Bahama. Valhalla. That's where the Viking warriors go to die. Dago puts up Kobe a couple times. Alrighty, so I'm a little worried about my play-by-play on this game here because I am not by far a NBA nut. So I don't know a lot of the Lakers player or a lot of the Heat players. I know all the Lakers ones, but I don't know all the Heat ones. So there'll be times where I don't know who's got the ball, especially now that two of their top guys are out. The two that I knew aren't there. Trevor Coley checks in and says, Adebayo and maybe Dragic. They're both out, buddy. Trevor, they're both out tonight. Salvador Chavez throwing up the Kobe in the chat. 10 berserkers up in here, ladies and gentlemen. And Jacob reports it's 0-0, bottom of the fifth in that St. Louis San Diego game. And Anonymous says he got them both back. I hope they come back. It looks like we're going to the final commercial break before this thing gets started, ladies and gentlemen. I guess 6 o'clock in NBA land is a different time than it is in Arizona time because it's 6:05 here. Goose laughing at Pat and Rogue Dog getting sent packing by the anonymous F asterisk The F asterisk So last night, even with the little technical difficulties we had, it was a big night here on Valhalla Sports Talk. We ended up having what I think was our second biggest stream in our history. Took some of these big boys to the woodshed yesterday. Took some to the woodshed, and let me tell you, they were not happy. They were not happy, ladies and gentlemen. They were not happy. They talked smack for the entire game. But that's all right, because we are here to stay. Now they know we're here. 700. Laura, I trust you as a mod, otherwise I wouldn't have given you the wrench. Now you're making me concerned. Now you're making me concerned. I noticed that young Julian did not make an appearance today, so I think I might have run him off. I feel bad about that because I really like the kid. Liked him a lot, but I just had reservations. And usually when I get that feeling in the back of my neck, it's a good idea to do whatever I think needs to be done. Hopefully him and the other Cruz kid come back and visit us here, but I have a feeling they will not. Trevor checks in and says Kershaw had a career performance last night. Well, I don't know if it was a career performance, but it was definitely one of his best playoff performances, that's for sure. We need him to keep it going on in these playoffs for the Major League Baseball. Need him to keep it going. You know, what channel, does anyone know what channel that Padre game's on DirecTV? I think it might be 206, huh? There it is, 206. So on TV2, I just put up the Cardinals San Diego Padres game. We'll keep track of that. There's my boy Bobby, just checked in, says Valhalla, beer it up. I'm about to have me a beer in a little bit there, Bobby. Thank you, Laura. And Anonymous says, all right, Anonymous just explaining to Bobby what happened. Revenge is nice, says Anonymous. Some guys, you give them a little power, give them a little mole in our action, and look what happens. Trevor says, now we need big game from James and Davis tonight. Make a statement here. On TV2, since we're still waiting for this game to start, Manny Machado at the plate for those Padres, ladies and gentlemen. Manny, the Machado, up. Game still 0-0, bottom of the fifth with one on for the Padres. Machado hits a blooper to right field that drops and is caught. 14 berserkers up here in Lakers Showtime Live's chat, ladies and gentlemen. Little channel out here. Little channel here on YouTube trying to make it happen. But we're coming in 700 berserkers strong, ladies and gentlemen. 700 berserkers strong. And Laura says she does not want to see the Padres. I think we're going to see them, Laura. That's just my prediction. I said as much when we were doing the Dodger streams against the Padres 2 weeks ago that we were going to see that team again, and I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so looks like we might finally be getting to this thing. Tip-off just around the corner. Just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder, and Myers Leonard for the Heat. Hero, of course, a rookie wearing number 14. Butler wearing 22, Crowder wearing 99. The Lakers starting lineup: Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Denny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Dwight Howard gets the start again, ladies and gentlemen. Dwight Howard gets the start again. And here we go. We're headed to tip-off. Dragic and Adebayo, both on the sidelines, not playing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Huge advantage for the Lakers. Can they take advantage of it to get the dub here in Game 2? Brandon Veer checks in, says tip-off. Yes, tip-off's about to happen. And it's up. The Lakers control the ball. The Lakers again tonight wearing those black Mamba jerseys. The Heat wearing white on white. Caldwell-Pope with the ball on the left side of the three-point line, kicks it to Denny Green at the top, back to LeBron on the right. LeBron goes inside, tries to lay it up, and misses badly, rebounded by Jimmy Butler. In the other direction they go. Kick to the corner, into three land. 55 puts it up, misses it. It's rebounded by a tip to Howard, from Howard to Pope. And then Pope brings it up, gives it to LeBron. Lakers traveling right to left on your TV screen, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron kicks it over to Davis on the right-hand side, just outside the key. Davis puts up a jumper, and it rattles home for a 2-0 lead for these Lakers. Let's bring up our little court, ladies and gentlemen. Bring up the court. Try this first real quick. Man, I don't like this. These F1 keys mess stuff up. There we go. That fixed it. That fixed it. I missed some points there. 2-2 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Heat. Here they come. 99 into the lane for the Heat. Lays it up and in. 4-2. We get this thing going, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get it going. Davis on the side of the key kicks it out to Pope. Way over to Denny Green. Green dribble drives into the lane, puts up a floater, and Howard slams it home, ladies and gentlemen. Howard slams it home. Lakers 4, Miami 2. 10:01 remaining here in the first quarter. Here we go. Heat on the other end. Jimmy Butler into the lane, kicks it out. A big tall dude who sends it a 3 up and sends it home. Miami 5, Lakers 4. Julian checks in. Welcome, Julian. Welcome back, my friend. I did take your mod tag. I explained it a little bit earlier. A little concerned about your age, buddy. A little concerned about your age. And wasn't too happy with where you hung out yesterday for the Dodgers game. Next shot is up. And it's good. A 3 by the Heat. The Heat getting hot early. 8-6 is the score. Here come the Lakers. LeBron bringing it up on the right side. Kicks it to Denny Green, who puts up a 3. And it drops. Ball out of bounds. And the officials say it's Lakers ball. Anonymous says he agrees this could be a trap game. My day's going pretty good, Julian. Laura says 99 is Jay Crowder. I'm going to have trouble with this team, dude. I'm going to have a lot of trouble with this Heat team. Hope kicks it over to LeBron. LeBron cross-court pass to Denny Green, who puts up a 3, misses it badly, rebounded by Butler. Here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. Butler kicks it down under to 0. It's blocked by LeBron. LeBron also gets the rebound, and the Lakers are running and gunning the other direction. He tries to alley-oop it to Davis, who hits it to Howard. Howard puts it up and in for the Lakers. That ties the ball game 8-8, ladies and gentlemen. 8-8 is your score with 8:28 remaining in the first. Here come the Heat. Butler brings it up, kicks it. Number 55, who gives it right back to him. Then Butler drives the lane, puts it up with his right hand, misses it. Lakers fighting for the rebound. Caldwell Pope gets it, kicks it over to LeBron, who's coming up on the right side. Underneath to Howard for the slam. And the foul. The end one, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers 10, Heat 8. Rogue Dog says it's me. Pat says I should take Anonymous's wrench. He's a weirdo. Clayton's checks in, says I'm back. And Anonymous says, welcome, Pat. That's my sister, Patricia. You need help, guys. The Berserkers need help, ladies and gentlemen. 13 Berserkers in the chat, acting a fool. Here come the Heat. 12-8 is the score. Jimmy Butler on the right side of the court. Dribble drives towards the lane. Howard blocks that shit, and they go to the other direction. Here comes LeBron down the lane and lays it up and in with the right hand. LeBron just out here bullying folks. Bullying folks at the happiest place on earth. Miami takes a timeout. LeBron getting some dab as he goes back to the bench. Some high fives, low fives, all kinds of fives. Howard blocked that shot off the backboard, and the Lakers were off and running and gunning. Bobby says, we ain't right, Valhalla. That is true. That is true. Goose's crew came in here with a raid, and they're a bunch of riffraffs, and I love it. I love it. I love it. They fit right in with the Berserkers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tempted to mod up Rogue Dog just so he can get Anonymous back. Just so he can get him back. Joel R checks in for the first time tonight. Liz, woo, let's go Lakers. Let's put out this dumpster fire. Trevor says it's a good start for the Lakers. Pat laughing, and Joel checking in on the Berserkers, seeing how they're doing this fine evening. How they're doing. We are in a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a commercial break in this game already. Lakers leading 14-8, ladies and gentlemen. 7:34 remaining in the first quarter. Rogue Dog says, oh, baby, I like the way you think, boss. Oh, man. This is too much fun, this YouTube stuff. It is too much fun. "13 Berserkers in the chat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers Showtime Live. Your home for Lakers basketball here on YouTube. For the Laker fans, by a Lakers fan. I'm not just out here broadcasting just any old game. This is my team, man. This is my team. Anonymous says, "We just talked about mods, Mad Viking. We've had enough mods." That is correct. The mod count is down to 30, ladies and gentlemen. 30 is probably a good number with 700 subscribers. We've got 30 bands on the channel as well, so I guess that's the old yin and yang. The yin and yang. Laura says we need to get rid of more of them. We need to get rid of more mods. Laura says there's too many at 30. Get rid of more of them. Pat checks in. Wrench, Pat, and Rogue Dog. We're way cooler than Anonymous and Bobby Girl. 15 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers Nation. Represent. Hit him with the cowbell. Hit him with that cowbell, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, is Bobby still in here? Got to show him my newest feature to the channel. $1 million features here on Lakers Showtime Live, ladies and gentlemen. We only have $1 million features to make the experience better for you. The latest feature, ladies and gentlemen, is little Nick Van Exel, and he shook that the Lakers are up 14-8. He shook, ladies and gentlemen. Little Nick Van Exel. Laura reports that Dwight Howard's playing well. Miami inbounds the ball. This young rookie Hero gets it, kicks it to Butler on the left. Butler drives the lane, kicks it out to 99, who misses a three. Back out to some other big tall dude who nails a three. That dude, he looks like a hippie. He made it, and it's 14-11. Here come the Lakers. Here come them Lakers. Howard finds a little resistance by the guy who just hit that shot, number 9. I had the numbers up here so I could look over and see who they were. This dude I keep talking about, Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk was the guy. Fouled Howard before the shot. Lakers inbound the ball. LeBron gets it, kicks it underneath to Davis, who's at about the free throw line, puts it up, misses it, and it's rebounded by that rookie Hero. And here they come. Here come the Heat. Here come the Heat, ladies and gentlemen. Kick down low. Back out to three-point land. To Hero, who puts up a three, misses badly. Rebounded by Davis. Davis bringing it up for the Lakers. Crosses the NBA Finals logo. Kicks it to the corner to Pope, who puts up a three. Misses it badly off the side of the rim. Heat rebound it, and here we go. Butler on the left side of the court bringing it up. Kicks it to Crowder, who drives hard to the hoop, facing no resistance, and scores on a dunk. Scores on a dunk. Where was the Lakers defense on that one, ladies and gentlemen? Another wide open three for the Lakers missed. 14-13 is the score as Miami's coming back to try to go take the lead in this game. Butler dribbling it at the top of the three-point line, kicks it over to number 9. It's stolen by Denny Green under the hoop, and here come the Lakers. LeBron traveling right to left, gonna take a three with nobody guarding him, and he nails it. He nails it, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points for LeBron James. 3 points for LeBron James. Here come the Heat on the other end. Butler under the hoop. Kicks it out to Hero in the corner. Back to Butler, who is now back in three-point land. Drives on Howard. Misses it, but I think there was a foul on Howard. There's still a battle in the chat between all of Goose's arrivals and Anonymous. He's fighting them off. Laura says Danny Green needs to stop shooting them three-pointers. Julian says, I just remembered LeBron used to be in with the Miami Heat. That's correct, Julian. That is correct. And Joel's asking where the hell our defense is. Laura thinks that was a weak call. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're in another commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. At least a short commercial break. 17-13 is your score as Butler is at the line. Jimmy Butler at the line, ladies and gentlemen, for these Heat. Looking to cut into this lead. 5:30 remaining in the first as I shake up a little ketchup for my tater tots. Shake up a little ketchup for some tater tot action, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. The other direction. Kuzma makes his first appearance for the Lakers. We've also got Rondo out on the court. Kuzma puts up a three and nails it, drains it. A three by Kuzma. Lakers lead 20-14. And here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. Oleg tries another shot from three land. It's missed. Davis with the rebound, and Davis is galloping on the left side of the court. Kicks it out to Kuzma in three land. Over to Pope, I believe that is. On the far side of the court, over to Rondo. Back to Kuzma. All this taking place in three-point land. And Kuzma nails another three, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to count, though? Joel R says, show us your tots. They're just regular old tater tots in a paper plate, my friend. They don't get crispy in the oven. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. 17 berserkers up in the chat. Here we go. Rondo tries an alley-oop to Howard. Intercepted by the Heat. Here we go, the other direction. Your score is 20-14. 4:30 remaining. That kid Hero takes a shot from three land. Misses it. Rebounded by Howard. Kicked out to Kuzma. Kuzma galloping now over the NBA logo. And he slows it down. Faces some resistance out there. Gets to the top of the key. He doesn't want no more of that. Gives it up to Howard. Howard back to Kuzma, who lays it up and in with the right hand, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Kuzma showed up tonight. Kyle Kuzma has shown up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Heat on the other end. A long three taken. And this dude gets fouled by Rondo. He's going to shoot three because he was in the act of shooting. Road Dog says saggy tots. That's what they are, my friend. Saggy tots. Anonymous says he's done. 14 berserkers in the chat. And Julian says Kuzma finally. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Score 22-14. 22-14, ladies and gentlemen. 3:53 remaining here in the first, and they go to commercial. And little Nick Van Exel is shook, ladies and gentlemen. Little Nick visiting the Laker streams tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How many Laker fans remember Nick Van Exel? Isaac checks in, says hi. What's up, Isaac? Pat says, no, I'll pass. I think he's talking about my little, what was it called? Tater tots. Trevor Coley says, Kuzma, be the X Factor this evening. Anonymous says he doesn't think the Celtics would have given the Lakers a better series either. And Thor the Wonder Dog is here begging for a tater tot, ladies and gentlemen. So I hooked him up because he's my pal. He is my pal and the leader of the Berserkers. Laura asks if I'm streaming the Dodgers game tomorrow. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I think they do, Julian. Check it, somebody check it. I could have swore I saw that they played tomorrow. I guess it wouldn't make sense, though, because that means that these teams wouldn't get a day off. Anonymous says the Dodgers play on Monday night. Now Julian says, wait, they do. So I just don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. I will post a deal up, prior to it that says I'm going to stream that game, but I have to look at it and see when they play. These tater tots are a mess, ladies and gentlemen. They're not like the ones you get from Sonic. And now Laura says Tuesday. So we think so. I think Saturday. Someone else thinks Monday. Someone else thinks Tuesday. We literally don't know. Laura says she saw for sure though. Oh no. I don't know. If it's Tuesday, definitely we'll stream it. The only thing that could stop me from doing the Dodgers game is if they play during the Vikings game. Now we got some people agreeing. So Laura says Tuesday for sure. Julian Cruz says, yeah, Tuesday. So definitely we will be doing that game. And Anonymous says Tuesday. So see, the Berserkers, you can't keep things away from Thor's Berserkers. They understand how to go out and get intel, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're an army. They go out, they get the intel. They bring it back to me. And here we go. So we're going to have a stream on Tuesday. So the schedule as it sits now is Vikings Sunday. I'm not going to do a doubleheader or nothing that night. Probably Monday off, and then Tuesday for the Doyers. Rogue Dog reports that Anonymous is high. Rogue Dog, that is the least best kept secret on YouTube. We all know that Anonymous stays high. All right, the heater at the free throw line. Duncan Robinson at the free throw line. He's putting him up. He makes them. Anonymous says, so why are you hating, Rogue Dog? Anonymous is that little high little buddy that all of us had in high school. The guy that stayed high. I'm not sure, Trevor, what the Lakers do next. I think the Lakers play again on Sunday. All right, so this guy made both his free throws. That cuts the score 22-17. Lakers lead. 3:39 remaining in the first. Here come the Lakers. Kick down low to Davis. Back out to Rondo. Rondo back to Kuzma, who drives into the lane, kicks it out to Pope in the corner, and Pope puts up a shot and hits the top of the backboard. That ain't gonna work. Heat on the other end. Number 9 puts up a 3, misses it. Kuzma with the rebound. Here come the Lakers. Here come the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. Kuzma over to Davis. Davis kicks it back to Pope. Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope dribbles to the top of the key, kicks it back to Rondo in three-point land. Howard trying to get position. Rondo throws up a 3 and nails it. Rondo with a prayer 3 that's answered. Laura said KCP hit the top of the backboard. Joel R is drinking a chocolate moon pie stout. Says it's very nice. Joel R drinking one of them fancy Mancy IPAs, ladies and gentlemen. No, the Vikings are playing on Sunday morning, Anonymous, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, the Vikings will take the field, even though I think they've only had one practice. All right, your score in this one is 25-18, ladies and gentlemen. 2:53 in the first quarter. Rogue Dog says, and huffing gasoline. You people are idiots. Jimmy Butler puts up a free throw, makes it. That cuts the score. 25-19, Lakers lead. 2:52 remaining in the first quarter. Rondo bringing it up for these Lakers. Kicks it to the side to Caruso as the end of the game. Back to Rondo. Back to Caruso. Down low to LeBron. Underneath. Underneath to Davis, who dunks it home. Heat coming the other direction, ladies and gentlemen. Heat coming the other direction. A shot from way outside, missed, rebounded by Rondo. Rondo rebounded the ball right next to Jimmy Butler. And Rondo still has the ball, goes in, tries to lay it up with his right hand, missed. Kuzma recovers and gets the rebound. And I think they said that Kuzma stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Heat ball, ladies and gentlemen. The Heat get the ball. Gridiron Bliss checks in and says 7-10. 7-10 is the Berserker count, ladies and gentlemen. 7-1-0. Heat coming back the other way. 25 has the ball, dribbles into the key, then backs out. Caruso guarding him. LeBron back on the court. This guy drives on LeBron, lays it up and in. Who was that dude? There you go. Lakers the other direction. Rondo, left side of the court, kicks it to Kuzma, who drives the lane, tries a behind-the-back pass intended for LeBron that he throws straight out of bounds. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. 27-21 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. 1:33 remaining in the first quarter. Here come the Heat. Jimmy Butler bringing it up. Butler bringing it up. Kicks it over to the side to that number 9 fella, the big hippie, and he throws it up and gets fouled. Anonymous says he thought that the chocolate moon pie stout was a drink from Sonic. They do have some drinks up at Sonic, don't they, ladies and gentlemen? They have some drinks. A million drinks in that place you can buy. Julian asked, says he's not mad, but he's wondering how I knew where he was at yesterday. It's not, you didn't lose your wrench because of where you were at, Julian. You lost it just because I didn't like that I've modded you up. And during a big stream, you weren't here being a mod. You were off in another stream. It wasn't the fact that you were at the other stream. It was the fact that you weren't here. All right, here we go. Heat coming the other direction. Dropped underneath the Butler, who lays it up. And I think they're going to call an offensive foul on the Heat. Offensive foul on the Heat. Trevor asks if the Vikings are always playing on at 10 o'clock this year. A lot of them they are. A lot of them. They don't have a lot of primetime games. I can't say that's a bad thing. I can't say I think that's a bad thing. Davis underneath with the slam, ladies and gentlemen. With the slam dunk. 29-21 is your score. 51 seconds remaining here in the first. Heat trying to answer. This young kid Hero runs into LeBron James. And he's called for the charge. Laura want me to do a doubleheader on Sunday. Anonymous still riling up them folks. Gridiron saying that he saw Butcher's Block and Patriots Talks tweet. BBPT out here tweeting in Twitterland. 29-21 is the score. 29 seconds, clock running. Heat bringing it up. Playing for that last shot. Jimmy Butler against Davis. Puts it up and shoots it over Davis. 4-2. Nice shot, Jimmy Butler. Lakers inbound it. Here comes LeBron. Lakers playing for the last shot here in the quarter. LeBron pauses at the NBA logo, waits for a pick from Caruso, gets it, goes into three-point land, puts one up, hits the top of the rim, and it's missed. Rondo tried to get it back up, but the end of the first quarter is here, ladies and gentlemen. 29-23 is your score after one. 29-23 is your score after one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lakers Showtime live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. For the Laker fans, by a Lakers fan. For the Laker fans, by a Lakers fan. Simping ain't easy, ladies and gentlemen. Simping ain't easy for these YouTubers. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what we're here to stop. Maybe that's why we're here. Butcher's Block says, I kind of like the new look better, Grid. I'm probably going to stay with it. Laura says, he'd have the same number of points as LeBron's number, 23. That is correct. That is correct, Laura. That's why we got you in the mod squad, because you report the news. They're talking this whole thing over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what happened at the end here of the quarter, but they're talking it over. Bobby laughing at Simping ain't easy. I don't know why you're laughing, Bobby. You're the one that came up with that. 17 berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So there's still 0.6 on this clock. Laura says Caruso got fouled. And the Lakers are about to inbound the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Rondo going to inbound it with 0.6 left on the clock. They give it to Caruso, who puts it up immediately and misses the three. So now officially, we're at the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. End of the first quarter. End of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers up early on in this one. Rogue Dog says, from a pimp to a simp, quick, Bobby. 17 berserkers in the chat. As Thor's army continues to grow. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in a break between the first and second quarter. Bobby out here wielding a wrench, telling Rogue Dog, be careful, big, careful up in here. Molinar sometimes comes out and bops folks on the head. Molinar's out here sometimes, cruising through the chat. These were without a doubt the worst tater tots I've ever had in my life. A lot of messages being deleted for some reason. Bobby talking to Pat for some. Anyway, Lakers lead big here, ladies and gentlemen. Leading big as we get them purple and gold cowbells going, ladies and gentlemen. Get the purple and gold cowbells a ringing. Let's take a quick look on the internets, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look.
I don't understand this dash.
Who's that dude? Who's that dude we heard in the background? That might be that dude whose booty I whooped yesterday. That might be him. He's doing much better on this one. Much better on this one. He looks happy. He looks happy in Simpland. He looks really happy. Yeah, they were decent, Julian. They're decent. Laura says they hating, so we had to do our job. Okay, I understand. I understand. 13 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Berserkers. So if you're wondering what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, there's a certain YouTuber out there that has like 27,000 subscribers. Anyway, he got taken behind the woodshed yesterday by Valhalla Sports Talk, taken behind the woodshed. And he didn't like it very much because I watched his stream, and the entire time he talked about how he was getting his butt whooped, and he complained that the Dodgers Nation wasn't being loyal to him, when he deserves no loyalty from the Dodgers Nation because he isn't even a Dodger fan. Just like tonight, he's broadcasting the Laker game, and he doesn't even like the Lakers. He wants them to lose. And there's all kinds of Laker fans sitting up in his chat right now, like a bunch of dorks, listening to this guy who wants their team to lose. I simply don't understand it. Lakers on the other end. A missed shot by Morris. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Lakers ball. So anyway, I don't get it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get why you would go hang out in a stream for a guy that hates the team that you root for. I simply don't get it. And I'm going to try to correct it. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Shot from LeBron from the corner, and he nails it, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James with the three. 32-23 is your score. 11:14 remaining here in the second quarter. And here come the Heat. Here come the Heat, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous says F Canada. It was amazing. He literally named our channel, gave me like a shout out type thing, and then immediately right after that started talking shit. And I got the Cruise boys over there hanging out, just chilling. Here we go, other end. Heat, trying to make it happen. 28-55, over to 99. Like there was a foul on Rondo, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Laura says they're not Lakers fans, they're bandwagoners. Julian Cruz says I can barely make a free shot in real life. So here we go. The Heat to inbound the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Heat inbounding the ball. 25 over to that big old hippie guy, number 9. Back to the rookie who tried to get fouled by Morris. Did not. LeBron with the rebound, and here come the Lakers trying to increase this 10-point advantage. LeBron stops at the three-point arc. Still dribbling it with his left hand, waiting for a pick from Kuzma. Then give and go back to Kuzma, who shoots a three. Misses it badly off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 99. And here come the Heat. Here come the Heat, ladies and gentlemen. Kick back over to the top of the key. They're cycling it around at the three-point line. 15 puts up another long shot, missed badly, rebounded by Morris, who kicks it to Caruso. Caruso traveling right to left on your TV, gives it up to LeBron, who is driving to the lane. Loses the ball over to the corner. Denny Green gets it, and somehow LeBron gets it back after all that mess. LeBron, 9:30 remaining in the second, drives into the lane, puts it up with his left hand, and it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It goes for the and one. LeBron headed to the free throw line. Let's go, Lakers. Let's go. Jorge Gomez checks in and says, hey, guys, what's up? I'm a little late. Anonymous says he unsubbed a long time ago. And Bobby reports that the Padres are up 1-0 in that St. Louis game. LeBron about to take this free throw. 10 points on the game already. 4 for 6 from field goal land. Next, the shots put up, missed, and the Heat rebounded. Here come the Heat. 37-25 is your score with 9:19 remaining in the second. Dribble drive to the lane by the Heat. And this guy gets fouled by Caruso. Fouled by Caruso, and they will go to the line. They will go to the line. 18 berserkers up here in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as Lakers Showtime Live tries to get this thing going on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Tries to get this thing going. Bring up this other screen to my right here. I screwed up something really bad. So when all else fails, just turn on the berserker thing. Lakers shoot a three, miss it. We're back to business. Jorge Gomez putting up some beers in the chat there, and Rogue Dog's got his eyes on. I'm not sure why. I transitioned between scenes accidentally there. That could happen. That could happen to the best of them, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Lakers put it up on the other end. This game's kind of boring, I'm not going to lie. 40-27 is the score. 8:33 remaining in the second. And the Lakers steal it on the Miami end. And then there's a foul. Bodies all over the place. Bodies on the floor. Laura's mad at Kuzma. Laura's mad. Kuzma has made Laura mad in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He wants Kuzma's ass on the bench, riding the pine. Anonymous says he got food poisoning last night and he's been feeling like crap ever since. Might need to go to the doctor, my man. Joel R says, after we beat the Rockets, I don't really see any real competition. I was right. 16 berserkers in the chat. Lakers cycling the ball around, trying to increase this already large lead. LeBron with a shot from the outside. He misses badly from three land. Here come the Heat. Jimmy Butler dribble drive to the lane, gives it out, ends up with 99 in the corner, who puts it up and nails it. Absolutely drains it, cutting the lead to 10. And I think the Lakers want to talk about it. Lakers want to talk about it. 40-30 is your score with 8:01 remaining in the second. Jorge says the Lakers got this in 4 games, it looks like. Laura saying that Rogue and Pat got salty and left. I guess I missed some of that. I guess I missed all that. Seemed like a lot of playing back and forth. Anonymous says this looks like you're watching a game where it's varsity versus JV. Joel R asked if there's Rogue. And there's Pat. We got Rogue and Pat still here, so they're not salty. And Julian tells Anonymous it was probably his mom that got him food poisoning. It's Julian's an idiot. And Pat says grown men don't get salty. Grown men don't get salty. 15 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 15. Can't believe I'm still eating these things. Can you believe it, Thor? Anonymous says they're still here. Those guys are cool. 40-30 is the count, ladies and gentlemen. 42-30. $7-11 is our subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. 7-11, the place to buy your beer and Slurpees. Pat reports that Pat and Rogue Dog both love the smoke. They're ready for it. They are ready for it. They ain't scared. They ain't scared, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, Anonymous comes back at Julian. Uh-oh. Pat says now Bobby put him in timeout. They are the cool kids. You people need help. The Valhalla crew acting a fool. Acting a fool up here to chill little stream. A chill little stream, ladies and gentlemen. Like nothing you can see on YouTube right now. Everybody doing this game. Everybody, their brother, their mother, their mom, all doing this game. And none of them, ladies and gentlemen, are doing it for Laker fans, by a Lakers fan. None of them. But that's all right. That's all right. I'm not hating. 14 berserkers in the chat. Rogue Dog says he smokes like a chimney. Butcher Block says, Butcher Block mad he can't get over 5 people watching his streams. And Laura says the Valhalla crew is the best crew. Let's go. At least our teams are winners. That's what I say. At least my teams win. Maybe I don't get all the views on the YouTube, but at least my teams don't suck so bad that I have to simp for the other team. All right, 40-30 remains the score. Here come the Heat, bringing it left to right on your TV set. Again, they're wearing their white-on-white uniforms. Lakers wearing the black Mamba editions. They cycle it around at the three-point line. Jimmy Butler dribble drive into the lane. Kicks it back out to Hero, who does the same. And a beautiful layup with his left hand. Beautiful layup with his left hand, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Lakers after an inbound. LeBron bringing the ball up, playing the point for your Lakers. Kicks it to Denny Green on his right. Gets it back. Then kicks it back to Green in the corner. Back out to Caruso in three-land. Caruso dribble drive penetration into the lane. Kicks it out to Morris in three-land. Morris misses that ball worse than I could miss it. Blindfolded. Here come the Heat. Jimmy Butler drives to the basket. Misses the layup, but he's fouled by Morris. Fouled by Morris. Road Dog says Anonymous got fired for vaping bleach. And Carlos Rodriguez checks in. Carlos Rodriguez checks in, says Padres game is more exciting than the Lakers right about now. I don't know that I disagree with you, my friend. I don't know I exactly disagree with you. And we got people getting deleted and timed out. All in the Berserker chat as they are out of control. 18 Berserkers in this house. Lakers Showtime live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers Showtime live for the Laker fans. By a Laker fan. And Jimmy Butler about to go to the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. The charity stripe. Denny Green heads off the court and looks like he might be injured. Butler puts up that free throw, makes it. So he made both free throws, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Lakers on the other end. Lakers on the other end. Here we go. Down underneath out to Caruso, who puts up a three and nails it. Three-pointer for Caruso. Celebrate, LeBron. Let him know how you feel. Celebrate, little LeBron. Here comes Butler on the other end. Drives to the basket from the right. Goes up and gets fouled again. Fouled again. More smack talk in the chat. Anonymous going at Rogue Dog. Rogue coming back. Says he ain't saying a word. Then says he put him to sleep. Joel R says we're going to crush Brooklyn next year and shut those boys up. Shut them boys up. Butler hits the first of 2 free throws. Waiting for the second one. Waiting for the second one as the Berserkers are acting a fool up in my chat. Ooh, something happened in this game. San Diego just scored another run, ladies and gentlemen. San Diego just scored another run to make the game 2-0, and they've got runners on first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. They lose the ball for a moment, but regain possession. Now they're kicking around the outside. 25 puts up a 3 with left hand. Misses it. Davis with the rebound. Kicks it to Caruso. And here we go. Other direction. Caruso out to 3-land. Davis thought about it. And they call a travel on Davis. Travel on Anthony Davis, ladies and gentlemen. (43-36) is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 6:01 remaining in the second. Shot clock running. 14 seconds. Butler kicks it to Hero. Hero over to the corner. Dribble drive through the lane by the hippie, who lays it up and in with his right hand. And here we go the other direction. Back underneath, back outside. Lakers moving it around the perimeter. Rondo drives hard to the basket, kicks it to Davis, who slams home the dunk. Slams home the dunk on the feed from Rondo. 45-38 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. 5:22 remaining here in the second. Heat on the other end. Butler dribble drives into the lane, decides better of it, gives it up. They cycle it around. It's shot from the corner, and it rattles home. Kendrick Nunn makes a 23-point three-point jump, or a three-point, 20, whatever, 23 feet. They scored 3 points. They're cutting into this lead. The Lakers, like me, are not concentrating. Rondo on the other end scores for the Lakers. (47-41) is your score. 4:44 remaining. Heat on the other end still. Kick it underneath the 99. He goes up for the dunk and makes it over Morris. Here come the Lakers. A full court pass to Davis underneath the basket. Way too far underneath. Anyway, it ends up out of the bounds, and it's Lakers ball. 15 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers Showtime live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. These Padres are in business on TV2, ladies and gentlemen. Padres in business. It's 2-0 San Diego leading. They got the bases loaded in the bottom of the seventh and no outs. No outs, looking to bust this thing open. And they just walked in another run. It looks like our Dodgers are going to meet up with these San Diego Padres again. All right, Heat on the other end. Butler puts up a shot from just outside the key. It's rebounded. Good rebound by Caldwell Pope, who kicks it to Rondo, and here come the Lakers. Back to Pope. Pope takes a three and misses it. You gotta quit shooting that bullshit. Here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. Butler in, misses it. Kicks it to the hippie, who makes a layup. They've cut this thing to 4, ladies and gentlemen. 49-45, 3:42 remaining. Lakers on the other end. Morris with a 3. And he drains it. He drains it, ladies and gentlemen. Morris drains it. And little Nick is shook. LeBron checking back into the game for your Los Angeles Lakers. They've seen enough. LeBron checking back into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Pat says if you talk about his Brooklyn Nets, you better bring your A game. Anonymous says Rogue Dog's 80 years old. And Carlos Rodriguez says, let's teabag the Padres. 17 berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The little channel they could. Valhalla Sports Talk's Lakers Showtime Live. Lakers Showtime Live. Laura asked if Anonymous is trolling or nah. I think Julian left. Hope he comes back. All right, again, thing that makes us different, ladies and gentlemen, on this channel is it's for Lakers fan by an actual Laker fan. I actually like this team. I hope they win a championship. These other guys don't care. They hope they lose, actually. 52-45 is your score with 3:39 remaining here in the second quarter. Quick look at the team stats. Team stats with 3:39 remaining. Field goal percentage, 45 for Miami, 52 for the Lakers. 3-point percentage, kind of surprising. Miami 33, Lakers 32. Rebound, Miami 16, Lakers 19. And the turnover count is 7-5, Lakers advantage, or disadvantage. They've given up more turnovers. So I don't like that rebounds number, 19-16. The Lakers should be dominating this team on the board. Their best rebounder is one of those fellas that's hurt and out of this game. And Laura reports the Padres are up 3-0. That is correct. And they still got runners on the corners. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. They lead 3-0. $14 berserkers in the chat as it's getting quiet in here. Getting quiet. Anonymous says the 7th inning has been going on forever in that game. Absolutely forever. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we're about to get back from this commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. About to get back from the commercial break. Let's put on a little mood music. I know, Laura. I got to put on some music. I don't have no crowd noise for this setup. We'll put on some music there. Try to get this thing going. Try to get it going. All right, Lakers shooting free throws on the other end. That makes the score 53-45 with 3:37 remaining in this second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Lars rolling him a fatty. The Heat on the other end. Butler goes baseline, almost gets trapped out of bounds. He kicks it to Hero, who puts up a jumper in the lane. Missed, rebounded by LeBron. Here come the Lakers. Here come the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron going to the right, decides to get into the lane, kicks it out to Kuzma in three-point land, and Kuzma misses the ball horribly off the side of the basket. He's knocked to the ground by number 99, and I think Kuzma's going to shoot some free throws. Rogue Dog says the NBA went soft somewhere down the road. Laura reports that Pat's hoping that KD and Kyrie come back. Julian having him a Valhalla patty from SpongeBob. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. A Krabby Patty from the bottom of the ocean. Jimmy Butler on the night, 9 points, 1 for 5 field goals, having a horrible start. Kuzma hits the first free throw. Kuzma shooting 3. Anonymous says Kuzma needs to stop shooting free throws. I agree. 17 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers Showtime Live. Here come the Heat. 56-45 is your score with 2:59 remaining. Butler kicks it to Hero, who gives it back to Butler. Butler dribbles to the top of the key. Gives it to 55, who gives it right back to Butler. Back to 99. Back to Hero, who gets fouled. Non-shooting foul by Caldwell Pope at the free throw line. 2:46 remaining here in the second. 19 berserkers up in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Thor's army continues to grow. Lakers Showtime Live, ladies and gentlemen. For the Laker fans, by a Lakers fan. By a Lakers fan, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. First free throw is made. Tyler Hero makes the first of 2. That makes it a 10-point game, and this kid's going to try to make it single digits, and he does. He does. 56-47 is the score. 2:45 remaining in the second. Here come the Lakers, traveling right to left on your TV screen. LeBron bringing it up on the right-hand side. Kicks it to Pope at the top of three-point land. Over to Rondo on the left side. Back to Pope. Back to LeBron. They're all just standing at the 3. All of them. Pope puts one up and nails it. Nails the three. I don't like the Lakers just standing still at the arc, though. It's lame. Hero alley-oop underneath the 22, who puts it up and in. I think he thought he was fouled. The ref says, get your butt down court. Here goes Rondo. Rondo bringing it down for the Lakers on the left side. Alley-oop to James, who lays it up and in, and he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line for the N1. Going to go to the line for the N1, ladies and gentlemen. $21 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron at the free throw line. Misses his free throw badly, I think. Rebounded by the Heat, and here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. The big hippie guy goes to the left, puts it up with his right hand, it bounces on the rim. LeBron tries to get it, goes out of bounds, and they're going to call it Lakers ball. Lakers ball, ladies and gentlemen. Jorge reports 6 outs left for St. Louis. They've got 6 outs, or they're going to go home for the offseason. So the Lakers came back up the court here. There's an alley-oop to Davis, who laid it up and in and was fouled. This is just an absolute ass whooping. I was really worried this could end up a trap game for the Lakers, and it looks like it is not going to be unless they absolutely collapse in the second half. Davis shooting the free throw, the N1, and he makes it. 64-49 is the score now. 1:27 remaining in the second quarter, and here come the Heat. Butler bringing it up for the Heat. Joel R says, wait, you from BK pull back the bullshit? Whatever, I don't know what that means. I don't know, I think Joel's upset. 64-51's the score. Lakers coming up on this end. Rondo with it on the right side of the court. Gets a pick from James. Rondo steps around the pick. Dribbles through the lane. Puts it up with his left hand. And as always, he falls down behind the basket. And he got fouled. And he's going to go to the line. Shooting foul on Duncan Robinson. $17 Berserkers in the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. And one of those outs for St. Louis. Actually, St. Louis down to their last out, ladies and gentlemen, on TV2. St. Louis Cardinals are down to their last out. San Diego Padres looking to advance and face the Dodgers. Laura says the Heat are garbage without Bam or Dragic. Rondo hits both his free throws, pushing the lead 66-51, and here come the Heat. Jimmy Butler has it, guarded by Davis. Tries to shake Davis, dribbles into the lane and puts it up with his right hand, misses it. Davis taps it to Rondo, who sends the Lakers the other direction. Rondo dribble drive through the lane, puts it up with his left hand and scores. Butler fast the other direction, kicks it to 55 in three-point land, and he drains it. Drains it to stop the bleeding. 68-54 is the score. Rondo bringing it up on the left side of the court, dribbles baseline, kicks a wild pass out to Caldwell Pope at the top of the arc. Back to LeBron, who's just outside the key. LeBron trying to... Oh, people, bodies on the floor under the hoop there. Butler and Davis end up on the floor. I think they're calling a foul on Davis. So Davis going to leave the game here. Kyle Kuzma entering for Rondo. The discussion continues about the Brooklyn team in the chat. Laura's a big basketball fan, ladies and gentlemen. It's obvious that she knows what she's talking about. 20 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Discussion is about where players are going in the offseason for those teams that are sitting at home. Miami puts up another long three, rebounded by Morris, who gives it right to LeBron. LeBron bringing up with 6 seconds left here in the second. LeBron puts up a long three that hits the clanks off the front of the rim, missed badly. I hate that shit. Missed badly, but we'll go to the halftime. 68-54 is your score. Lakers lead, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers lead 68-54. But a big first half for the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. Big first half. As this thing is going like many predicted it would, with Miami's 2 stars out of the lineup tonight. 68-54 at the half. Let's take a look at the stats here at halftime. So the first quarter, the Lakers outscored Miami 29-23, and in the second quarter, the Lakers outscored Miami 39-31. It gives us a grand total of 68-54. Lakers lead at the half. On the scoring front here, it looks like Butler's got 11 points for the Heat. Crowder has 9 as well as Hero with 9. For the Lakers, LeBron James has 12. Not sure what Davis has because he wasn't on the floor at the end there. Quick look at the team stats like we did before. Field goal percentage, Miami 44.7, Lakers 55.3. 3 points, 35.3 for Miami, 33.3 for the Lakers. Turnovers, Lakers 8 turnovers, Miami 5. Can't have that happening. And the Lakers lead in the rebound department 22-17. I believe they're underperforming. In that area. Pat says facts. Joel R says Jordan is his Jesus, is somebody's Jesus. Laura thinks everybody would hate him. Bobby, I think the Padres are coming for us. I think the Padres are coming to meet the Dodgers. Laura says the Marlins swept the Cubs. Pat says he stopped watching basketball entirely after Jordan. 18 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to take a small break and I will be back in just a moment. All right, I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. While I was away, I was watching the chat, and I saw my buddy Bobby Butcher's Blocking Patriots Talk with his LeBron slander in my chat. LeBron slander. How you gonna say he's uneducated and an asshat when the guy's a multi-millionaire? He's a multi-millionaire. He never gets in any trouble. He's never in trouble with the law. He does nothing but go out and win basketball games. Does nothing but go out and win basketball games, and now you really hate him because he's wearing that purple and gold of my Los Angeles Lakers. Laura says Jordan is the GOAT, but he's not flawless. That is correct. What does the chat think, if we're really going to talk about this, what does the chat think as far as greatest of all time? Is it Jordan? Is it automatically Jordan? Bobby laughing because I come back yelling at him. He didn't think I was going to let that go unchecked, did he? He didn't think I was going to let it go unchecked. LeBron got houses, mansions on the East Coast and the West Coast. Rogue Dog says Jordan is the best ever. Rogue Dog says the Jordan is the best ever. Laura says, can you all agree with me? I agree with you. He's not flawless, correct. He's not flawless. He does have a gambling addiction. He is addicted to gambling. I think San Diego just hit another home run. Slam Diego just hit another home run, ladies and gentlemen, and the Padres are celebrating because they know a date with your Dodgers looms. Bobby says Jordan's the best ever. I might be biased, ladies and gentlemen. I might be a little biased, but I'm going to put another name in the greatest of all time chat, and that is one Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant, the greatest of all time. Kobe Bean Bryant, the greatest ever in the NBA. Let's hear it in the chat. What do you think about that? King Yellowman checks in and says, let's go LA, let's go. Let's go. I told you berserkers, we were going to see those Padres again. I told you that 2 or 3 weeks ago on the stream. Go watch it back. Go watch it back. I told you we were going to see him. Rogue Dog says Kobe's definitely second behind Jordan. I don't agree. And not just because I'm a Laker fan. Could have something to do with it, though. Could have a little something to do with it, though. Jorge Gomez says, let's go Lakers. Let's go Lakers. 19 berserkers up in the chat. Padres still up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. They lead 4-0. Bobby says he'll agree with something. I'm not sure what I said. Laura says Kobe's numero uno. And Laura says that she knows LeBron is a far 3. Yeah, I agree with the LeBron thing. Even though he's a Laker now, he's just lost too many championships for me. He's had so many opportunities, and he's lost so many. But Kobe, the reason I rep Kobe in that discussion is that team that with him and Gasol that won the championship, that was a bunch of scrubs and Kobe. And he made Gasol great. He made Gasol great. And Bobby says Jordan and Kobe probably the 2 best to play. Joel R says, I give a F about your corny GOAT arguments. Lakers fans want chips and we love the players that help us get those chips. You worship a GOAT. Joel R coming in here with the heat, coming in hot. Coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. We're still at half in this game. 68-54 is the score. Lakers lead. Badass Silly says Lakers want chips. No, we want the championships. They're falling apart. I know you did. Laura says Gasol and Odom were underrated. I agree they were underrated to a point, Laura, but there's no doubt in my mind that Kobe made both of them better players. They both bought in to the Mamba mentality, and it carried them both to championships. Bobby asking how old Joel is. 17 Berserkers in the chat as the discussion is about the greatest of all time, the GOAT. Put some goats up in the chat. Put some of those little goats up in the chat. Rogue says they're looking for some potato chips. Not exactly. Unless there's 17 potato chips. That's what we're looking for. 17 potato chips for the Lakers Nation. Bobby's arguing that this young fella's opinion doesn't matter because he didn't see these players. He didn't see Kobe. He didn't see Jordan. There's the GOAT. Rogue Dog throws a goat up in there. Joel R says he's Valhalla's age. That's old, my man. Are you that old, Joel? Pat says, yeah, what he says. Rolls his eyes. 11 Berserkers in the chat. The chat emptied out for some reason. We lost 7 of them. 7 of them left during the GOAT conversation. They're showing the brackets here for the Major League Baseball postseason, and sure enough, it's the Padres. If they should win this game, coming to see the Dodgers. Dang, Laura don't come in here no half-stepping. Laura does not half-step. She is a basketball fiend from the looks of it. Bobby tells Joel to take a seat over there at the kiddies table. Take a seat over there. Yeah, Laura, there was a time, you know, where that whole Shaq Kobe thing. I mean, how many championships could we have won if they could coexist? I still remember the day that Shaq punched his ticket out of Lakerland when he was in the preseason one year, and he called out Dr. Buss on the floor on a practice floor, called him out, screaming that he wanted a new contract and all that shit. And I knew that was over that day. Rogue Dog says Pistol Pete Maravich is the GOAT. He might be ready to get back to this game. OR says, sorry, I told him how it is. Bye. Sure what that meant. And Scott Shaw checks in and says it's all about bleeding that purple and gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clear up our graphics here and get ready for this second half. Lakers trying to take a 2-0 lead in the series, and they're 2 quarters away in a game that they have dominated thus far. A game that they have absolutely dominated thus far. Oh, I got you, Joel. I'm glad. And Rogue Dog says nobody ran. Valhalla, where is Magic on the top 10 list? I would have to say, I think I would put Magic in front of LeBron still. I would have to say he's top 4. And then I think LeBron would be right behind him. And closing fast, by the way. Closing fast. But Magic revolutionized the point guard position. They had never seen nothing like him. 6'9", coming down the court, passing behind his back, no look passes. Rogue Dog says, oh hell yeah, Magic before LeBron. Yeah, I think now Magic before LeBron, but if LeBron were to win 2 championships with the Lakers, I think he'd pass Magic at that point. Much as it would hurt my heart because I am a Magic fan. Joel R says purple and gold, colors of royalty, ladies and gentlemen. Bow down and kiss the ring. All right, this game started back up here. Pope with the ball, in at the key, kicks it to Dwight Howard, who kicks it back out to LeBron. LeBron driving against Butler, stops just past the free throw line and puts it up and in. 70-54 is your score. 11:06 remaining here in the third. I gotta turn down this music because it's bugging me. Heat on the other end. Butler kicks it to 55. Back to Butler, who gets into the lane, puts up a layup off the glass. Denny Green falls to the ground, but it's scored. LeBron bringing it up for the Lakers. Lakers are now traveling left to right on your TV screen. This game, of course, is being shown on ABC on your TV dial. Anthony Davis ends up with the ball at the side of the key, puts it up. Rainbow shot and nails it, ladies and gentlemen. I have my tongue tied badly today. Laura asked if I read her last comment. All 3 champions Kobe won with Shaq. Shaq took the most shots and Kobe was second. Correct. Rogue Dog says Magic had that it factor. He was a magician. That's why they called him Magic. The Magic Man, 6'9". Here we go. Lakers on the other end. Davis gets it side of the key, same place he made that last shot from. He jukes his defender a little bit, puts up another rainbow, and it drops. 74-59 is the score. 9:49 remaining in the third, and here come the Heat. That rookie hero is bringing it up for the Heat. Dribbles to his left, kicks it to Butler in the key, who kicks it back out to three-point land. They cycle it around. It ends up in the corner for a long three made by Duncan Robinson. Here we go. LeBron bringing it up for the Lakers. Kicks it to the corner. I think that's Pope. Camera view is a long ways away. Davis takes a three. A three from AD, ladies and gentlemen. Celebrate little LeBron. 77-62 is the score. 9:05 remaining in the third. Here come the Heat again. Butler on the right side of the court. Dribble drives to the baseline and is knocked out of bounds. And I think they're going to call that on Howard. A foul under the basket. Bobby reports it's official, Dodgers Nation. Padres versus Dodgers next on Tuesday, according to the chat. Scott Shaw says the man that can play any position in the NBA championship. Laura said AD is unstoppable. He is on fire this evening. Heat on the other end. James gets kind of a weak foul there because he didn't really try very hard on defense. But here we go. The Heat are going to the free throw line. Okay, Laura Tabaris says, I'm Laura's son, Sebastian, but I study before I say anything. Okay, Sebastian, why don't you just come in here with your name then? Why are you on your mom's account? Because it's adults only? I like your knowledge though, Sebastian. I'm impressed by your basketball IQ. Joel R reports he's 44. 19 berserkers in the chat. Next shot put up and it drops. So this dude, Leonard, he made both his free throws. And here come the Lakers. 64-77 is the score. LeBron bringing it up. Kicks it down to Davis at the side of the key. Davis is guarded by Jimmy Butler. Davis turns on him, goes baseline, and puts up an unbelievable shot with his right hand that drops. 79-64. Here come the Heat. Butler bringing it up. Directing traffic, pointing. He kicks it underneath. It's picked off by the Lakers. Here come the Lakers. LeBron dribble drive through the lane, runs over somebody, and puts it up and in. And he's going to get the and one, ladies and gentlemen. That dude did not set his feet. 17-point Laker lead, and LeBron going to the charity stripe 4-1. 18 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that sub button. If you're new to the channel, please hit the sub. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. LeBron puts up the next shot and it drops. And the Heat want to talk about it. The Heat want to talk about it. 82-64 is the score. 8:24 remaining in the third. We go to a commercial break. Bobby out here being disrespectful. Being absolutely disrespectful to this dude. Rogue Dog says, damn. Laura says, get the broom out. Bobby says he's gonna take a break and go get some grub, get something to eat. Pat says that they ran Anonymous off. And Laura's bringing out that broom. She's clearing out the closet. Joel R says he grew up in South Central Los Angeles. Guess. Inglewood, Joel? Inglewood, is that where you grew up? Pat 1984 says football with a F-U-T-B-O-L. Football. 18 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. A quiet night. Quiet night. But at least we know who the Dodgers are going to face on Tuesday in Arlington. Dodgers Padres. Dodgers Padres. Pat asked if Joel was MS-13. Rogue Dog says Watts. Guesses Watts after I guessed Inglewood. Pat says rolling 60s foo. Bobby says I'm gonna check out of here before I go full Boston mode on this dude. I'll be back later. All right, Bobby, we'll see ya. And Kyle Kuzma checking in from the game says we're facing the Padres. No, you're playing the Heat right now, Kyle. You're playing the Heat. And we need you to quit taking them bullshit threes. We need you to quit missing your threes, clanking them. 18 berserkers in the chat as Bobby from Butcher's Block and Patriots Talks heads out to get some grub. Sebastian says, I don't know why I'm on my mom's account. I just don't want to use my school account. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Scott says, thank the higher power. Kyle Kuzma says, all right. Just make your shots, Kuzma. That's all we asked in the Lakers Nation. We just asked that you make your shots. Joel R says Dodgers, Lakers, Kings, and the Raiders, no matter what city they take over. And what? Joel, did I tell you that I grew up in the town where the Raiders practice facility was when they were the Los Angeles Raiders? I used to know all those dudes. Marcus Allen, I met Marcus Allen, I bet you 20 times. Lyle Alzado, I met him after their Super Bowl. Ted Kendricks, I knew him. All those Raiders from the 80s. Scott asked, didn't I just make Laura a blue wrench last night? Yes, that's correct. That's correct. That's I made her a wrench, who I thought was a her. Gotta be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Laura says, Kuzma, you shooting like Pandemic P. Stop. Pandemic P. Make your threes. Rogue Dog repping Bo Jackson. I never met Joe. I never met Bo Jackson, Rogue Dog. I never did. I met Al Davis a number of times as well. We used to go to the Raiders practice facility and climb the fence, and it was the first artificial turf field I ever saw. It was 60 yards, and we used to shag baseballs on it. LeBron down the lane, puts up a rainbow and makes it with the right hand. So that timeout didn't help. 84-66 is the score. 7:43 remains in the third quarter as the ABC executives are wondering how they're going to save this shit show, this boring basketball final. Butler kicks it down underneath, back to number 0, who puts up a shot and makes it. That was Myers Leonard who made that shot in the paint. And here come the Lakers. LeBron brings it up, kicks it to Denny Green, back underneath to Davis, who dishes it to Howard, who goes up for the dunk and is fouled. And Howard will go to the line. Understand, Joel. I understand, my man. The day I became a Vikings fan, Joel, it was Vikings Raiders in the Super Bowl. That was the exact day that I became a diehard Vikings fan. Yellowman saying this series is in the fridge, the eggs are cooling, the jello's a jiggling. I don't know, man. I fear, getting wins before they happen. without a doubt, I hate to count my eggs before they've hatched, but it's looking pretty brutal out there right now. Maybe this thing gets better in game 3 if the Heat get their guys back. Howard puts up his free throw, misses it. Lakers get the rebound. Now LeBron has it at the top of the three-point land. LeBron dribbling between his legs, kicks it to Denny Green in the corner, who puts up a 3, misses it. The rebound by Davis, and they call an offensive foul on Anthony Davis. It's going to be Heat ball. Anthony Davis don't like it, and he's giving the refs some lip. Scott Shaw says, good old Chick. Weren't we lucky, Scott, to have Chick Hearn as an announcer for our basketball team? We were so lucky as Lakers fans. Greatest, the GOAT, behind the mic. Greatest of all time. Jorge Gomez reports Tuesday, Dodgers versus San Diego. That is correct. Laura, now every time I see you now, I don't remember what your first name is. Because I'm rich, I have 2 TVs. I got more than 2. If all it means is you're rich if you have more than 1 TV, I'm a rich man. Joel R asks, is it jello jiggling? Is it? Rogue Dog checks in, says women's jello wrestling. That's what he's repping. He's gonna start streaming that on his YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. So go check him out. Rogue Dog, it's me. Check out his channel for women's jello wrestling. I believe they go on Saturday nights. I believe they hold those events on Saturday nights. Sebastian. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember. I might write it down even. I'm having a hard time paying attention to the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. Lakers about to inbound it from the side. They're up by 18 points, 88-70, 5:47 remaining in the third. Pope takes a long three-pointer that's missed, rebounded by Davis, who puts it up and in. 5:46 remaining here in the third. Here we go on the other end with the Heat. They're dribbling it around at the three-point line. Butler gets it. He's got Denny Green on him, and Butler uses him up like an old sandwich. Denny Green called for the foul. Mark Sanchez says, stop jinking us. The series is far from over. I totally agree, Mark. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree that this thing is far from over. Nothing is given, everything gained. Davis tonight, 26 points, 12 for 13 from field goal land, and Butler is at the line. Puts up the first one and makes it. Rondo enters the game for James. Kuzma enters the game for Denny Green. That big old hippie fella's back out on the floor for the Heat, number 9. Scott Shaw says it's a lot harder commentating basketball than baseball. I kind of agree that it's a little bit harder, not a lot. The key is to know the players. The key is to know the players, and I will admit fully that I don't know all the players for all the teams. I know who's on the Lakers, and other than that, I don't worry too much about it. You know the stars, but like those the bench players and stuff, I'm not addicted to basketball. I won't lie. Joel R says he feels bad for Jimmy Butler. And Joel R says baseball's slower. Lots more time for shit talking. 19 berserkers in the chat. Lakers tried to score on the other end. A long shot put up. The Davis skies over the defenders and puts it up and in after the miss. 90-72 is the score. 4:58 remaining in the third. And here come the Heat trying to get something going as they're getting mollywopped in the bubble in Orlando. Sebastian checks in. Says just write down players on the paper. Listen, Sebastian, if you want to have your own YouTube channel, just start that puppy up. I just suggest you use your own name instead of your mom's. Scott Shaw says MVP. Jorge Gomez reports 711 subs. Way to go. We've only gained 1 in this entire game. 18 berserkers in the chat. Heat at the free throw line. Heat at the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. Various social media for Valhalla Sports Talk is rolling at the bottom of your screen. Valhalla Sports on Twitter. Get on there and give us a follower. I want to get back over 2,100. On Instagram, Valhalla Sports Talk. Valhalla Sports Talk on Facebook. madviking@gmail.com if you want to email me. And Valhalla Sports Talk here on the YouTube. 92-74 is the score with 4:28 remaining in the third. Lakers trying to defend, but the Heat lay one up and in. 76 is their score. Here comes Rondo bringing it up on the right side. Kicks it over to Davis to his right. Davis at the three-point line puts up a long shot just inside the arc. Misses it. Rebounded by Hero, who brings it up for the Heat. Hero pauses, then dribble drives through the lane, puts up a layup with his left hand that's missed. It's rebounded. The old hippie hits it from out there in three-point land. Laura asks if Sebastian asks if I make another account, will you mod me there? Sure, buddy. Back in, I'll give you a wrench back. Even though the point to modding you in the first place was because I thought you were Laura. I wanted more female mods on the channel. The yin and the yang we talked about earlier. We're trying to yin and yang it. Roland Olivio checks in, says Lakers got a done deal. Sebastian, if you want to go get your own account and come back in, I'll mod you back up. Take your mom's deal off the mod list. I like your basketball knowledge, young man. Roland Olivia predicting nothing but a sweep. I don't want to say that yet. I don't want to talk about brooms. I don't want to talk about sweeps. If we get tonight, it'll be 2 wins. And we've got 2 more that we're going to have to earn to win championship number 17. Nothing's guaranteed. Bastion says my mom knows about sports too. I believe she does, buddy. But I can't be wrenching her up if she never comes up in here. Because Sebastian's rolling up in here. 19 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of a chill stream tonight. We knew we were going to get mollywopped by these big YouTubers. But it's my team. I was going to watch the game anyway, so I said we're going to stream it. 20 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember the big difference between us and them is Lakers Showtime Live is for the Laker fans by a Lakers fan. An actual Lakers fan, not one that doesn't give a crap about him or that hates him and is out here just trying to get them subs and views. Joel R says, I hear you, Valhalla. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. Wouldn't that be, how bad would it suck if the Lakers were to go on and win tonight and then they were to lose this series? How bad would it suck as a Lakers nation? How would we feel if we were counting our chickens before they were hatched? We would get owned. Joel R says that's how he feels about his Dodgers as well. Correct. We're going to have to earn every one of them. Alex Hathaway checks in with a conspiracy theory, says that the Lakers paid Butler to not show up. I don't know. Bobby report comes back from getting something to eat, says that the Lakers continue to play like this, nothing is stopping them. I kind of agree with that, but when the Heat get back their guys tomorrow, and it sounds like they will be back tomorrow, they've got their rebounder back, and that's when we're going to have to earn it again. Julian Cruz back. What's up, Julian? Welcome back. King Yellowman asking what happened with Butler. I don't know. I think he's still playing, isn't he? He's showing is on the floor for the Heat. Just having a shitty night. 4 for 9 field goals. 0 for 0 from three-point land. He's got 5 rebounds, but he's got 10 assists and 17 points. He's their high scorer. And Alex says Butler is trash. Butler is trash, he says. Wedding Berserkers up in the chat. They're talking about most points in first 2 finals games with the Lakers. Anthony Davis at 64. He trails only Shaquille O'Neal at 83 and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 71. Here we go. Lakers bringing it up, and it's the B team, ladies and gentlemen. Caldwell Pope from the corner misses. Heat rebounded. It's that young fella, Hero, and he drinks it up. Kicks it to his right. To his right. I can't see this dude's number. Then it ends up in Butler's hands at the three-point line. Butler dribble drives into the lane, puts it up, a little floater. It's rebounded by Davis. Davis kicks it to the left side. I believe that's Rondo. Rondo dribble drive penetration into the lane, puts up a prayer with his left hand. And it's going to be a foul on the Heat. It's going to be a foul on the Heat. Joe R says, whatever you have to do for the dub. Jorge Gomez says, let's go Lakers, clapping it up. And Bobby reports the Lakers are doing a good job defensively on Butler. I agree. Joe R coming to Butler's defense says he's not trash. Don't disrespect that phenom. He was the only one that said yes to the challenge. That's correct. He did show up. He did show up. 93-79 is the score here. 3:18 remaining in the third. Miami misses their free throw. Here we go the other way. Give me the Lakers missed the free throw. Hero on the right side of the court. Kicks it to number 9, who puts up that rainbow three. That dude, the hippie number 9 for the Heat, that dude is badass. What's his name again? What is his name? That dude be hitting shots everywhere. Lakers put up a 3 of their own. They don't get it. Caruso gets the rebound, though. Kicks it to the corner to Kuzma. Back to Rondo, who puts up a 3 and drains it. 3 points by Rondo. Little LeBron celebrating. And little Nick Van Exel is shook, ladies and gentlemen. Little Nick is shook. So here we go. 96-82 is the score. 2:39 remaining in the third. Heat are about to inbound the ball under their basket. Kuzma guarding. They kick it to Hero. Back out to 28. That's abolished, right? Ball cycles around. Here we go. Butler coming into the lane again. His first shot's blocked, but he follows it up and then puts it back up again and makes it. Nice play by Butler. Nice play by Butler, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers on the other end. LeBron takes a 3 and nails it. Again, Lakers wearing those black Mamba edition jerseys. They're hard to beat when they wear them. Even though I hate them because they're not purple. Here we go, other end. Hero puts it up with one hand, makes it. Beautiful shot by the rookie. Here come the Lakers again. LeBron passes up a 3, runs over Butler. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Jimmy Butler. LeBron helps him up from the floor. Bobby said that Butler's found him a home in Miami and he's just not getting any help this series. Not yet, that's true. Luis Orozco checks in and says, what's up, man? What's up, Luis? Got shots as Hero. And Jorge asks, when's game 3? I think game 3 is on Sunday. Julian says it's crazy how popular LA is and the Dodgers haven't caught the virus. LeBron shooting free throws. Made one of them and missed the second one. Olenek gets the rebound. Here come the Heat the other way. Hero down to Butler. Butler with LeBron guarding him. Dribble drive penetration into the lane. Kicks it out to the three-point land. Number 9 dribbles back into the lane and gets fouled by LeBron. And he makes the shot, and it'll go for the N1. N1. They're cutting this lead down a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. They're cutting it down because we're taking in bullshit threes. Kelly Olenek is that dude's name, and he is showing out. He must be one of their top scorers. 16 points that Olenek has, and he makes his free throw. Lakers inbounding it. That lead has now shrunk to 11, 100 to 89. 100 to 89 with 120 remaining here in the third. Caruso to LeBron, back down underneath the Rondo, out to the corner for Denny Green, who misses his 3 badly. Quit shooting them fucking threes. Rondo gets the ball in the corner again, gives it to Davis underneath, back out to LeBron from 3. LeBron dribbles to the free throw line, puts up a jump shot, misses it, and Miami rebounds. Here come the Heat. Hero bringing it up on the left side. Heat traveling right to left on your TV screen. Dribble drive to the baseline. Rondo guarding him, and he got fouled by Rondo, and he'll go to the line. Shooting foul on Rondo. Tyler Hero heads to the charity stripe, ladies and gentlemen. Hero already has 14 points in tonight's game. John Weaver checks in and says, hey, Valhalla, go Dodgers and Lakers, but I'm a Seahawks fan. That's cool. That's cool. Welcome to the channel. Butcher's Block says, I believe game 3 is Sunday. I do too. Luis Orozco reports, Dodgers versus Padres. He's scared. I'm worried about it a little bit too. Alex Hathaway says, Butler got a new car after game 2. Whatever. Mark Sanchez says, Dodgers caught the winning virus, which is all we need. Scott Shaw says, good thing we're not playing the Cardinals, the Dodgers killers. Jorge says, we're going to look real bad if the Lakers lose tonight. Correct. Lakers on the other end. Rondo takes a 3 and drains it. Even though I hate him taking these threes. Rondo hits the 3. 34 seconds then. Clock running in the third here. Here comes Miami. 103-91 is the score. Hero gets the ball at the NBA logo. Caruso guarding him. Hero puts the shake and bake on Caruso. Drives into the lane and Caruso fouls him. Jorge Gomez says to ring the cowbells. Wake the Lakers up. Wake the Lakers up because we're going to try to blow this shit here. John Weaver says, go Seahawks. Beat the Fins. And Scott Shaw says, yeah, and Russ we trust. So another Seahawks fan. 19 Berserkers in the chat as Hero is shooting those free throws. J.R. Smith entering the game for Kyle Kuzma. Are you serious? Is this real life? Has Smith played all year? 19 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Hero at the free throw line. Hero puts up the second one and nails it. 103-93. It's a 10-point game, ladies and gentlemen. These Heat have not gone silently into this Orlando night. Here come the Lakers. Caruso brings it up, hands it off to LeBron at the top of the NBA Finals logo. Back to Caruso. Dribble drive into the lane. And Caruso's going to get called for the offensive foul on Olenek. That's Caruso's 4th foul. This thing is not over, ladies and gentlemen. John Weaver says, Scott Shaw, go Seahawks. Russ will be cooking the Fins and turn Fitzmagic into Fitztragic. Okay. right, Miami inbounding the ball. And here they go. A long shot by that Olenek. He misses it. And that's going to end the third quarter. At the end of 3, Lakers 103, Miami 93. Only a 10-point lead. Lakers were at one point, I believe, up by over 20. So Miami is not going away quietly. 103-93, headed to the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Headed to the fourth. And little Nick Van Exel is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this channel is a little different from these other ones on the YouTube. Lakers Showtime Live, presented by Valhalla Sports Talk, is for Laker fans by an actual Laker fan. All these other ones out here simping and hating on the Lakers, using them for clout, doing their little streams. Got a bunch of Laker fans in their chats, not knowing, or at least not realizing, that the guys they're watching are actively rooting for the Lakers to lose. Lakers haters, one and all. The only one I'll give props out to is the Mad Dog. Even though he's not a Lakers fan, supposedly, we just have to turn him to the purple side. But at least he does what he does. But the rest of them are actively rooting against these Lakers. John Weaver says, come on, Lakers, bring them home. Scott Shaw says, I was all LA until the Rams left Los Angeles. Alex Hathaway's Butler is not even playing. Still showing on the court for the Heat. 19 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 19 berserkers in the chat. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. 18 berserkers in the chat. Alex Hathaway says LeBron's going to choke. And Jorge Gomez says, what's your opinion of the fight versus Manny Pacquiao and Conor Mack? McGregor's going to fight Pacquiao? I thought I saw something about that on Twitter. I'm thinking Pacquiao will pick him apart. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Pacquiao has shown up for some fights, and then some days he doesn't even show up. Julian Cruz says, Vajalin Sports Talk, whatever that means. Oh, Vajulian Sports Talk. 14 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Vajulian Sports Talk. You should start that, Julian. Get your channel rolling. Get your channel rolling. I did see your little wiffle ball home run a couple weeks ago. 14 berserkers in the chat and a quiet evening here on Lakers Showtime Live. Quiet evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're interviewing Vogel on the court right now. The simple question should be, why the hell aren't we still winning by 20? Jorge thinks that whole fight thing will be more of a show than a boxing match. Lame. Mark Sanchez, Rams didn't leave Georgia, took them home. Then the BH crooked and come back where they belong. The BH croaked and they came back where they belong. And Alex again saying he heard LeBron paid Butler to lose. Alex is a little Laker hater, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Laker hater in our chat. All right, foul called on the floor here. Score is 105-93 with 11:36 remaining here in the fourth. Iguodala out there on the court for the Heat. Inbounded to Iguodala, who goes down into the paint and draws the foul. Morris fouled him. 15 berserkers in the chat. J.R. Smith still on the court for the Lakers. I didn't think I would see that this whole playoff. 15 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta take the court down. You guys gotta let me know when I forget to do that. You gotta let me know. Alex now reporting Butler got his cheek squeezed. Scott Shaw says Pacquiao would destroy Conor more than Mayweather. I think he could, Scott. I really do. I kind of agree with you there. The only issue is what Pacquiao shows up, because sometimes he doesn't show up for fights. Julian's trying to save the Butler. Lakers with the ball, trying to get back going in this thing. It's still a 10-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Green takes the corner three and nails it. And little LeBron celebrates. I guess that wasn't Green. That was Alex Kuzma that nailed that. Kuzma just nailed that three. Here we go. Heat on the other end. Kick back to Olenek. Back to the side, and it's put up, missed, rebounded by the Lakers. Here they come. Playoff Rondo running the court. Dribble drive into the lane, puts it up with his right hand, missed. Butler with the rebound. Heat headed the other direction. LeBron in hot pursuit. Laid up and in by the Heat. 108-97 is the score. 10:34 remaining here in the fourth. Here come the Lakers trying to avoid a letdown. Sebastian Chet comes back. There he is. Says, I'm back, mofos. I'm back. Next commercial break, I'll wrench you up. Here we go. Layup. Missed. Kicked underneath the Butler. Butler has J.R. Smith guarding him. Backs him in for an easy layup, and he's fouled, it looks like. Butler's going to go to the free throw line. Butler headed to the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Sebastian, let it be written. Let it be done. 711 is still the subscriber count. Actually, it's down to 710. All right, score 108-99. Here they come. Lakers bringing it down. LeBron ends up with it on the left side of the court. Shot clock running down. 9:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ends up in the corner with Morris, who puts up a three and rattles it home, ladies and gentlemen. Morris rattles home the three. Heat on the other end. Butler dribble drive with Danny Green guarding him, and he dunks it. Jimmy Butler with authority dunks it with Danny Green guarding him. LeBron looks at Danny Green like, I feel bad that you just got dunked on. Still a 10-point game. Lakers can't seem to pull away here. Kuzma back to LeBron. They're about to set up for one of them long-ass threes. Cross court to Kuzma. Kuzma dribbles to the side of the key, puts up about an 8-footer, clanks it off the side of the rim. And Miami gets called for a foul underneath the basket on James. 28, the guilty party, laying on the court, hurting. Looks like LeBron's going to shoot free throws. No, I didn't. I will, though. I will, Sebastian. Now Joel R says, just watch it, it's rigged. I'm going to tell you why, but not how. Scott Shaw says we should have kept Brandon Ingram over Kuzma. I agree. I don't think we had that choice, though. Rogue says that was a dirty play by LeBron that has Iguodala down on the floor. All right, Lakers on the other end, kicking it around, ends up in three-point land. Denny Green puts up a three, misses it badly, gets his own rebound, puts it back up again, misses just as badly, and the Heat rebound it, and they're coming this way. They're going to try to cut this lead to single digits. Butler into the lane. It ends up getting stolen by LeBron. LeBron bringing it up on the right side of the court, kicks it over to the left to Green, over to the corner to Caruso, who tries to go baseline, and is forced out of bounds for a called foul. Kelly Olynyk called for the personal foul. Caruso tries to lay it up and misses it. Here come the Heat. Again with a chance to cut it to single digits. They miss a long three. Davis goes up for the rebound. Doesn't get it, but Morris cleans up the junk. They kick it to LeBron, and here come the Lakers. Here come the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. Caruso with it at three-point line to LeBron, same area. Back to Caruso. Puts up a three. Planks it. Misses it. Lakers get the rebound. Davis back out to Denny Green for another three, and he missed it off the side. Quit shooting them bullshit threes. Drive it to the hoop. Like the Heat are going to take a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 111-101 is the score. 7:49 here in the fourth, and this thing ain't over. They can steal this. They can steal this game. Joel says LeBron straight bully balling the whole team. He has been doing a little bit of that. Julian Cruz asked the question, Pozzoli or tamales? Neither. I think my wife would pick tamales. Sebastian asking where Rogue and Pat went. Sebastian says tamales. Tamales. $20 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 20 berserkers up in the chat as Thor's army is stuck. 20. They won't launch. Alex Hathaway reports this guy's gonna have a heart attack when Miami hits a three to win it. I might. I might, and it wouldn't be my first. Rogue Dog says he's listening. Sebastian says, what's up? Why do I feel like Sebastian is Julian 2.0? I feel like Sebastian is Julian 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. 20 berserkers in the chat. Joe Lars says we're gonna give Jimmy one. Like I said, Lake Show in 5. I don't know. 22 is the berserker count in the chat. So Alex, is that what you're hanging out for? To see me have a grabber? See me have a major heart attack when Miami steals this game too? After we're beating their ass by 20 plus. Julian Cruz says, how? He just reminds me of you. He reminds me of you. Just post random stuff. Like, why did he push Suppa there? What would he put that up there for? He's been here the whole time. Alex Hathaway says, I'm hopeful. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. I think like rule number 1 in the chat rules was be kind to the host. Be kind to the host. Let me see how I worded it. It won't let me go up that far. That was straight up mean. Wishing ill will on the Mad Viking. I get you, Sebastian. I understand you're not Julian. Mark Sanchez says, what did I say about the jinx? You're right. Roland Olivia says, what's going on? I thought this was a done deal. Exactly. Sebastian said he said sup to Rogue. Alrighty, 111, 101. Here we go. Looks like they're about to get this thing going. Heat to inbound the ball on their end. Given to Hero. Hero dribbles it to the three-point line, kicks it back to Butler. LeBron guarding Butler. Butler tries to drive. LeBron says, not today. They switch. Now we got Morris on Butler. Butler puts up a shot. He misses it. Davis with the rebound. Here come the Lakers. Caruso bringing it up. Lakers traveling left to right on your TV screen. Caruso kicks it over to Morris. Kicks it underneath to Davis. Blocked underneath. Someone blocked Davis's shot, and the Heat are headed the other direction, still trying to cut this thing to single digits. Jimmy Butler drives baseline on Morris. Gives up the ball. Hero has it now, going against Denny Green. Kick back out. Offensive foul called on Hero as he drove to the basket. Lakers going to get this ball. Now that fella just blocked Anthony Davis' shot cleanly too, and Caruso bringing it up for the Lakers on the right side. Over to Morris at the top of the three-point line. Over to Denny Green. They're cycling it underneath to LeBron, who goes back to Denny Green. Back out to Morris. Back out to Caruso. To the corner for LeBron, who steps over to the side. 1 foot. Puts up the three. Misses it off the front of the rim. And here go the Heat. The Heat just cannot seem to cut this to single digits. They've had like 8 tries at it. Butler bringing it up past the NBA Finals logo. He's got Davis on him. Dribbles it between his legs. Hands it off to Hero, who's cutting. Back to Butler, who still has Davis on him. And Davis is going to get called for the foul. 6:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The score remains 111-101, but Butler's headed to the foul line for 2. Jorge says that's what he doesn't like about the Lakers. They do this. And the Heat still don't cut it to not single digits. They still don't do it. Lakers bringing it up with a chance to go up even more. LeBron with it at the top of the three-point line. Dribble drive through the lane. Right-handed layup. No good. Rebounded by Davis, who puts it up and misses. And LeBron cleans up the junk and taps home for 2. 113-101 is the count. 5:51 remaining. The Heat are not out of this, ladies and gentlemen. 25 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Here we go. Dropped underneath to number 9. Nice assist by Jimmy Butler. Kelly Olynyk lays it up for 2. 113-103. Lead back at 10. Caruso to Morris. Over to Caldwell Pope. Back to Morris. Underneath to Davis, and James gets it underneath the hoop, lays it up and in. Tough bucket there. Here come the Heat. Butler bringing it up on the right side. Heat are traveling from right to left on your TV screen. Butler gets further in the corner, and there's a call on the floor. They call Morris for the foul. Personal foul on Markieff Morris. Kelly Olynyk to the free throw line. Jorge Gomez has stopped throwing them threes towards the bucket. Sebastian calling for Dwight Howard to be put in the game. And Joel R says, you actually thought Jimmy was going to beat the Lakers? 22 berserkers in the chat. Lakers Showtime live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, the little channel that could. For the Laker fans, by a Lakers fan. All right, this Olnick misses his first free throw, makes his second. That makes the score 115-104 with 5:06 remaining here in the fourth. Caruso bringing the ball up for the Lake Show. They cycle it around at the three-point line. A bad pass almost turned over. Out of bounds, and the officials say Lakers ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock here. Lakers will inbound from the side. 4:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. LA Lakers 115, Miami 104. It looks like the Lakers are going to talk about it. Or at least act like they were going to talk about it. Now they're coming back out on the court. All right, Julian, we'll see you next time, bud. Joel R says Jimmy's going to earn one because he's trying out to be on the Lakers. 20 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think Butler's ego could coexist with LeBron. Some kind of an issue with the lighting in the arena, but it looks like they're about to get back at it. Lakers inbound the ball. That shot clock's going down quick. LeBron has it in three-point land with Butler guarding him. He tries to shake and bake him at the top of the key, puts a shot up, misses badly off the front of the rib. Rebounded by the Heat. Here they come. Iguodala. Pass is deflected, and the Lakers take it over, and LeBron was fouled by Iguodala coming out of the backcourt. I think Iguodala just wanted to complain that he was fouled on the play. Or he tells Julian to hurry up and charge it. He's going to miss the finish. He's going to miss the finish. Oh, shoot, man. Joel R putting up a T. Like we're in some kind of a timeout here. 17 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 115-104 is the score again. 4:36 remaining in the fourth. Jorge asks, where are they playing at? They're playing in Orlando. Orlando at Disney World. Sebastian says AD equals all day, every day. We take the dub. We're in a commercial here for Whoppers. Anyone else slightly freaked out by the Burger King Whopper guy? The Burger King King? Kind of freaky. 17 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We just could not get higher than about 25 today. We knew that was going to happen when we came in today. Again, I just wanted to do a stream for my team, the Lakers. My team. Here on Valhalla Sports Talks, Lakers Showtime Live. Go ahead and take that social media off there and put up the game scroll. No, Jorge, they're playing in the bubble, dude. They play there the whole time. All the NBA playoff games and almost all of this stuff has been in the bubble for the last month or so. At Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Sebastian confirms what I just said, what I said. They call it a bubble because they're not allowed to leave or leave the area, but there obviously is not an actual bubble that they're in, but it's an area that they've been restricted to for well over a month now due to the COVID. 17 berserkers in the chat. Jorge Gomez says, for real, I didn't know that. Thanks. You're welcome, Jorge Gomez. Blue Wrench guy. And Sebastian says, so the Magic had home court advantage. You know, Sebastian, I don't think it was the court that Orlando normally plays on. I don't think it's like the court that they normally play on. Anonymous says, I'm still here, Mad Viking. I'm just not feeling well. I'm in and out of sleep, but I'm listening to the play-by-play somehow. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out, Anonymous. I'll whisper, I'll sing you a lullaby when this thing's over. What's your favorite childhood lullaby, Anonymous? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. 115-104 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 4:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. 19 berserkers in the chat. Joel R says LeBron's game compliments and attracts winners. That's why he's special. Fuck that goat talk. We all have individual gifts. LeBron just figured out how to share his. That was deep, Joel R. That was deep. And Sebastian says I was joking. 19 berserkers in the chat as this game grinds to a finish. Anonymous passes on the nursery rhymes. Anonymous passes. And Alex Hathaway, it's been 10 minutes since he posted a conspiracy theory, but he didn't fail. He came right back in and did it again. Butler obviously didn't want to win. Rigged. Alex Hathaway, step away from the drugs. And Jorge Gomez tells Anonymous, you need to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Lakers inbound the ball. LeBron with it, kicks it over to the right to Caldwell Pope. Lakers cycling it around. Caldwell Pope gets it back. Rondo takes a shot just to the side of the key, clanks it badly, and here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. Heat cycling it at the three-point line. 28, Iguodala gets the ball, gives it to number 9, Olenek. Butler almost loses it. It goes back court, but it was LeBron that knocked it back court. Butler comes back in, puts up a long three. It's missed, rebounded by Rondo, and the Lakers are running and gunning the other direction. Rondo to Caldwell Pope, who puts up a three, clanks it off the back of the rim badly, and here come the Heat. 18 berserkers in the chat. Olenek with it at the three-point line, guarded by Davis. Kicks it over to Jimmy Butler, who's guarded by Caruso. Butler backing down Caruso. Kicks it out to Olenek in three-point land again. Olenek tries to draw a foul, misses it badly. Rebounded by Rondo, who kicks it to James, who's dribbling it through to the top of the key. It ends up over to Caruso in the corner, back down low to Anthony Davis, and it's out of bounds. Referees say Lakers ball. Lakers ball. Anonymous says he's getting better. He just needs some rest. Bastion said this is all defense in the fourth quarter. I don't know that it's defense. I think they're just missing their shots. Scott Shaw says this is not the same court that Orlando normally plays on in the regular season. Rolando Olivio says hustle made it burn and throws up some fire. 17 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thor, the leader of the berserkers army, is sound asleep to the left of me. Sound asleep. Sound asleep. Might not wake up till morning. In another commercial break here, 3:12 remaining in the fourth. Lakers lead is 115-104. .312 remaining in the fourth. Sebastian said he was joking about the home court advantage. I kind of caught that, Sebastian. But I mean, they are closer to home, you know what I mean? A lot of these guys left their families for months at a time, and the Orlando guys, you know, probably have homes in the community close to where the bubble is at. $17 berserkers in chat as this game winds to a finish. Here we go. Lakers inbound the ball. LeBron has it, throws it to Rondo. Kicks it down low to LeBron, who puts up a turnaround jumper and nails it. 12-foot turnaround. Here come the Heat. Here come the Heat. Iguodala bringing it up for the Heat. Kicks it to Jimmy Butler. Butler turns on Caruso at the three-point line. Gives it up to Hero. Give and go. Dribble into the lane. Butler misses it. Follows his own rebound and puts it back in. 117-106 as the Heat try to get this thing to single digits. The Lakers don't intend to let that happen. Here comes Rondo. Kicks it to Pope on his right. Back over to Caruso. Caruso's pass is blocked. I think they called a kick ball. Jimmy Butler is not giving up, ladies and gentlemen. Owens comes in and says, how can I get a blue wrench? You got to wish for it. You got to wish. Put it under your pillow. Maybe the wrench fairy will come and anoint you a blue wrench. Davis fouled underneath after he got the rebound. Alec just had a message deleted for some reason. And Owen says, I've been to every stream since the Viking game. Well, that's great, Owen. And Anonymous says, don't ask if you were worthy. You would know. Davis with a shot from the baseline, misses it. LeBron with the rebound. Kicks it out to Caruso in three land. Caruso dribble drive into the lane, gives it up to Davis, who slams it home. 119-106 is the score. 159 in the fourth. Lakers trying to take game 2 of this best of 7 series. Heat coming back on the other end. Cycling it around the free throw line. Kicked back underneath to Olenek, who puts up a layup. And there's a foul called, and Olenek will go to the free throw line. Olenek will go to the free throw line. Joel R says, St. Pat Riley has given us the best basketball out of Miami. Still not enough. We're going to beat you guys till you love us. 19 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as the Lakers try to win this thing. Olenek hits his first free throw. Hits the first one, lining up for the second. 107-119 is the score. Olenek has 20 points on the game and 7 for 14 shooting. Puts up the next one, misses it. James rebounds it, hands it to Rondo, who's bringing it up on the right side of the court. Lakers traveling left to right on your TV screen. Rondo slows it down. Kicks it over to Caldwell Pope. Back to Rondo. All this happening in three-point land. Kicked underneath to LeBron, who lays it up and in from the middle of the key. 121-107 is the score. 126 clock running in the fourth. Here come the Heat. Get this defense and get this W. Get out of here with the dub. Jimmy Butler drives baseline. Kicks it to the corner. A big three hit by Iguodala from the corner. 121-110. Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Let's go. Rogue Dog says this game's a wrap. Peace. Here we go. Caruso out to the corner. Back out to the other corner for Caldwell Pope, who puts up a three and nails it. Nails it. 124-110. Clock running. Hero thinks about a three-pointer, changes his mind, kicks it underneath to Olenek, who lays it up and in. 124-112. Clock running. 39 seconds. Lakers throwing the ball around, just killing time, ladies and gentlemen, killing time. LeBron decides to go through the lane, lays it up with his left hand. It's missed, and the Heat rebounded, headed the other direction. 20 seconds remaining. Hero to Olenek, who lays it up and in. 124-114. The lead is 10. Here comes Rondo. Clock running down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $124-114 is your score from the bubble in Orlando as Lakers take the second game of this 4-game series. A quick shot of Jeannie Buss in the owner's stand giving the thumbs up. Lakers win. Lakers win. Lakers win. ladies and gentlemen, the Lakers get the dub in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Now lead the series 2-0. Huge games by both LeBron James and Anthony Davis, 33 and 32 respectively on the night. Next game in the series is Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday, I'll have to see what the schedule looks like, but I don't think I'll be doing that game. Jorge Gomez says he wants Jeannie Buss to have his baby. Owen was angry, thinking I was going to wake up Thor. Guess what? He is sound asleep to my left still. He don't care about no cowbells. Owen says that's why I'm not even going to stream the Lakers, because we're going to get another dub. Actually, it's just because of the Viking game. I'll be doing the Viking game that morning. And then I want to make sure that I'm here for any chances that the Lakers have to close out this series and win championship number 17. All right, Anonymous, you have a good night, my man. Have a great night. I hope you get to feeling better. I hope you get to feeling better, my man. Just a quick look at the team stats for tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. Field goal percentage 50.7 for Miami, 50.5 for the Lakers, so virtual tie. Three-pointers, Miami hit more, 40% on their threes, 34 for the Lakers. Turnovers 9-9, and the rebounds, Lakers at an advantage 44 to 37. 44 to 37. Lakers halfway there to championship number 17. They just got to go out and win two more, ladies and gentlemen. Two more, and we can take this thing home. Two more, and we can take this thing home, ladies and gentlemen. Jorge Gomez says, nice dream. Good night, everybody. And Owen says, Thor's army stays strong and stable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so 17 Berserkers in the chat as this game ends. I thank you so much for hanging out in our stream today when we had so many choices out there of larger streams to watch this game tonight. But I thank you for hanging out with me, Lakers Showtime Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. We're going to kick on some music here, turn it up. I'm going to cut off my mic, and we're going to go to the end stream. And I'll see you guys later. Next stream scheduled for the channel is the Vikings game on Sunday morning, and then I will be putting up the next Dodgers game as a scheduled event as well for next Tuesday. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a great night. I know Luis Campos didn't just boo Thor in my chat. I know he did not just do that. But anyway, here goes the music. We're going to turn that up a little ways, and then we're going to go to the end screen, turn off the mic, and I will catch you guys next time, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Shaw, you have a good night. Owen Sweeney, have a good night as well.